Now, ladies and gentlemen, I must blame Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi on this. You see, Fred Matiangi dug his own political grave blindly the day Matiangi betrayed the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta, and the Jubilee Party. Uhuru Kenyatta and the Jubilee Party were very much ready to support Fred Matiangi's presidential bid in the 2027 elections. As a matter of fact, Jeremiah Kioni, who is the Jubilee Party Secretary General, was already campaigning thoroughly for Dr. Matiangi when Matiangi was still in the United States. But this is exactly what Matiangi did to Uhuru Kenyatta and the Jubilee Party. Two things. Number one, immediately after Matiangi jetted back to Kenya and officially resigned from the World Bank job, Matiangi started to associate with the former DP, Rigathi Gachagua, and he officially joined the Wamunyoro team. Now, let me tell you something. Rigathi Gachagua is Uhuru Kenyatta's biggest political enemy. And that is why Jeremiah Kioni, the Jubilee Party Secretary General, and any other leader in Jubilee Party has never ever associated with Rigathi Gachagua or Wamunyoro. In fact, there are leaders in the Jubilee Party, someone like Honorable Ngujiri Wambugu, who has been attacking Rigathi Gachagua. So there is no way the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta, can work with Rigathi Gachagua or Wamunyoro alliance ahead of the 2027 elections. And I think Matiangi was misadvised, he was misled to join Rigathi Gachagua. And immediately after Matiangi started to associate with Rigathi Gachagua and the Wamunyoro team, the former head of state Uhuru Kenyatta and the Jubilee Party started to distance from Matiangi. That is why Jeremiah Kioni currently is no longer campaigning for Matiangi like the way he used to do. So that is the first betrayal of Matiangi to Uhuru Kenyatta. Number two, and lastly, Fred Matiangi rejected Uhuru Kenyatta's Jubilee Party publicly during an exclusive interview at Citizen TV. Now, this is actually a very, very big betrayal to Uhuru Kenyatta. And Uhuru was not happy about it.
Right, we'll get to the details about what will define your run shortly, but what ticket will you use?
As I said, I'm now in consultations with a number of political parties, a number of political leaders across the board. I honestly think that if I made a choice now and stuck to one political party, I will disadvantage the others with whom we are having a discussion. Definitely, as we go forward, there is not going to be a single political party that will form government. The reality is that, we chose democracy and we have so many political parties. In Kenya, we have probably over 89 political parties, and that is how Kenyans want to organize their politics for the time being. I would rather have sufficient conversations and discussions with Kenyans across the board before I finally say this is the format in which I would like to present myself to the IEBC.
There has been association of yourself with UPA party. Some have actually owned you in the Jubilee Party. Where do you belong?
And you'll hear more parties. In fact, this afternoon I'm meeting another political party that is asking whether we can work together. And I've been asked this, by 7 or 8 political parties. You'll hear this, and I want to put them all together.
So as you speak right now, are you a member of any political party?
Well, as I said, I will disadvantage others if I joined and signed up with one political party. I'm holding discussions across the board with many.
Dr. Fred, please answer my question. Are you a member of any political party today?
Not yet.
I think Matiangi should have appreciated Uhuru Kenyatta first and the Jubilee Party for the endorsement as the flag bearer of Jubilee Party. Then he should have said that I'm still considering Uhuru Kenyatta's offer instead of just rejecting Uhuru Kenyatta's Jubilee Party like that, like nothing happened. You know, that was a very big betrayal. So those are the two things that Matiangi did to Uhuru Kenyatta, and Uhuru was not happy about it. Otherwise, Matiangi and Uhuru Kenyatta were very big political friends. That is why Uhuru Kenyatta decided Matiangi will be the flag bearer of Jubilee Party. But right now, as we speak, Matiangi was very, very popular. Just a few months ago, a presidential material, Matiangi was giving both William Ruto and Raila Odinga headache. But Matiangi is now becoming so irrelevant in Kenya's politics today. Truth be told, Matiangi's popularity has reduced. And before the 2027 general elections, trust me, Matiangi atakuwa ameisha. Matiangi will be finished completely, politically speaking. And that is why Uhuru Kenyatta, 3 days ago, during the Jubilee Party National Executive Committee meeting, Uhuru Kenyatta made it very clear in that meeting that he does not want to support Fred Matiangi in 2027 anymore, as proposed by Jeremiah Kioni, the Jubilee Party Secretary General. But instead, Uhuru Kenyatta now wants to work with Raila Odinga and the ODM party again in the 2027 elections. According to the Daily Nation e-paper, let me just read for you this particular headline here and listen to what Uhuru Kenyatta said. The headline says, Uhuru Kenyatta party's conditional offer to Raila Odinga in 2027 State House race. When you read this article here, David Murathe, who is actually the Jubilee Party vice chairman, said that Uhuru Kenyatta has officially nominated Raila Odinga to be the Jubilee Party preferred presidential flag bearer, but not Matiangi anymore. Uhuru Kenyatta has nominated Raila Odinga to be the flag bearer of Jubilee only in one condition: if Raila Odinga will exit the broad-based government first and officially dump William Samoei Arap Ruto. So Uhuru has given Raila Odinga an offer. Today, during the burial of Mama Foebe Asiyo in the Luo Nyanza region, Raila Odinga officially responded to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And let me tell you this, Raila Odinga rejected Uhuru Kenyatta's offer. Raila Odinga affirmed that he is supporting William Ruto and he will support William Ruto in the 2027 general elections. He will not dump William Ruto to join Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And that is why Raila Odinga said, those who are still saying one term, waendelee. Those who are expecting me to dump William Ruto, I will not do it. Watch this particular video here, then proceed.
So I just want to say, the naysayers, give us space, give us room, and judge us in 2027. We sacrifice so that there could be peace in this country. And that's the reason why we are here today. I do not regret what we did.
Odinga akidokeza uwezekano wa kudumu katika ndoa hiyo katika kivumbi cha uchaguzi mkuu ujao.
Krimu ya chura haizui ng'ombe kunywa maji. Ng'ombe itakunywa maji. We will be able to move beyond 2027. I'm confident we will move beyond 2027. Nobody should try to threaten us.
So in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, Raila Odinga made the very clever move by rejecting Uhuru Kenyatta's offer. Why am I saying this? And this is what I've been talking about in this channel. That Raila Odinga should reject Uhuru Kenyatta's offer at all cost. Because Uhuru Kenyatta failed Raila Odinga and Azimio in the previous 2022 elections. Uhuru Kenyatta failed to make Raila Odinga to be the president when Uhuru Kenyatta himself was in power. Then why exactly should Raila Odinga trust Uhuru Kenyatta right now? Why should the ODM party trust Uhuru Kenyatta right now? Uhuru is out of power, right? Uhuru does not have power. Uhuru Kenyatta's Jubilee party has decreased its popularity. Jubilee party is no longer that relevant. Then Uhuru Kenyatta is saying that he wants to make Raila Odinga to be the president in 2027. That is not possible. With all the government machinery, with all the deep state, with all the system, Uhuru Kenyatta failed Raila Amolo Odinga. William Ruto took over power. So I think Raila Odinga made the right decision by rejecting Uhuru Kenyatta's offer. So that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, currently as we speak, Matiangi is finished completely, politically speaking, ahead of the 2027 elections. But one thing that you have realized, that you have probably realized, is that Raila Odinga is still consistent in Kenya's politics up to date. And in 2027, Raila Odinga will make a very big impact in the politics of the 2027 elections. Matiangi is finished, but Raila is still relevant. That is why I'm saying that Raila Odinga is the master of politics. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your opinion in the comment section down below concerning this whole issue here. Do you think that Uhuru made the right choice by rejecting Matiangi and nominate Raila Odinga's presidential bid in Jubilee Party? Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates like this one. Remember, my name is Jason. I'm out. See you in my next video analysis. Bye-bye.